activation is live.
I don't like it this way because you can't hear it. It just shows it.
Seriously?
What?
It said we can't connect.
Startup game has been activated. Okay, we are on.
Attention, there are flowers. Flowers have been delivered from a prisoner. So if anyone's expecting the front desk, thank you.
Okay, and we are frosting the cake, and we want it to sound delicious and go. We'll have like it's very clear. You know, certain people to me it's a mystery.
Did you put butt?
What it looks like it.
You didn't want to?
He said butt,
Well, I mean, it doesn't look good. We are dangerously close to overtime, everybody. Let's get this last shot, please, and break for lunch.
Don't Say Pajamas is the new game show that's taken the world by storm. Hosted by none other than Terry St. Pancakes. The only rule of this game is not to say the word pajamas.
Mr. Edgar Loudshoes, come on down.
I can't believe I went Don't Say Pajamas! What was that?
You said pajamas. Now please sit down.
Uh-oh. Remember, don't say pajamas.
What you call clothes that you sleep in.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and if you don't believe in mermaids, then what is this right here? Huh? Imagine if scientists could harness the brain power in this room. Revolutionary, I tell you. There's your hardware. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit your screw button, and you'll force them to answer immediately. If they miss it, you win big. And our wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
the 24-hour Wicker Store, because there's no telling when you'll need a wicker fix.
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash. Okay, what are we waiting for? Okay, to get things started, let's talk about sext. Which of these sext messages would a sexting sexton be most likely to send to his significant other? This church graveyard is making me so horny right now. I'm wearing my construction hat and nothing else. My penis is starting to look like a skyscraper I once designed. Or, get ready, I'm sending you a pic of my junk yard. Player 1. Uh-oh. Players 2, 3, and 4. Come on, nobody wants to see that. Where's that confounded right answer? A sexton is a church official responsible for maintaining the church property and performing related duties, such as digging graves. Yeah, and I bet he likes to do it in the rectory.
Yeah, this is a game.
Coming up. Sure, the Vice Lords are dangerous, but can they dance? And you just wandered into dis or dat territory. Player 3, you seem to be behind, so why don't you play this dis or dat? I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a gang listed on the FBI's National Gang Threat Assessment, or a boy band. If it's a gang, press the square button. If it's a boy band, press the circle button. Now the rest of you should listen carefully. Lock in your answers before Player 3. If Player 3 gets it wrong, I'll split up that cash to everyone who got it right. Alrighty then, here it comes. Backstreet Boys. 10 Mile Boys. D-Boys. Pop It Off Boys. Boyzone. Hot Boys. Star Boys. You're out of the gang.
Wow. Oh, the time bonus.
I'm sick of boy bands getting all the attention over girl groups. I mean, what's NSYNC got that One Direction doesn't? Those girls are talented and attractive.
What?
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Coming up next, just trolling. Why were the three billy goats gruff so gruff? It's not easy being a baby goat. It's not easy being a lady goat. It's not easy being a boy goat. Or it's not easy being a... Player 3? No. Players 1, 2, and 4? Nuts. That's wrong. The correct answer is, a billy goat is a male goat. It's not easy, especially since goats don't wear pants and everyone can see your billy goat stuff.
Castrated means you don't have any balls.
Yeah, I know. I just thought it was most likely.
And now, over easy in 60 seconds. So recently, I've switched over to only eating cage-free eggs. I was just feeling so guilty about eating eggs from an animal that wasn't allowed the simple luxury of moving around a few inches in a hot, crowded barn all day. In fact, I've been thinking I should extend my cage-free policy to other things in my life, like movies. So tell me, if I only wanted to consume Nicolas Cage-free movies, what film would it be okay for me to watch? Adaptation, Kick-Ass, The Expendables 2, or The Wicker Man? Players 1 and 4. Nick Cage was an adaptation, Kick-Ass, and The Wicker Man, but The Expendables 2 is Nicolas Cage-free, making it fine for me to watch. I know going Nicolas Cage-free is the moral thing to do, but I'm gonna have to find some way to supplement my life with all the random screaming I'm missing. Players 2 and 3? No, not The Wicker Man! But you can be a Wicker Man or lady with a pair of wicker socks from the 24-hour Wicker store. A tisket, a tasket, your feet will feel like they're in a basket. Today's wrong answer of the game earns you $4,000.
Yo!
Enjoy.
I'm on positives. Same.
Why not try Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
I love this one.
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
It's the best round.
Seen on the cover of the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus? Player 3. While many celebrities and world leaders grace the cover of the iconic album cover, Einstein can barely be seen over John's right shoulder.
Oh, wow.
Although, to be fair, if you squint, Ringo sort of looks like a kangaroo. Player 1. Get out of here! Seriously, get out of here. Players 2 and 4. That'll wrap up round 1. And player 3 is at the front of the class. For the time being, don't forget all the questions in round 2 are worth double. And don't forget about your screws. We don't want them getting rusty. Say hello to Buzzkill Feed. What would be included in a BuzzFeed article, 12 people who are totally named Buzz? A gif of the first person to walk on the moon, a gif of the second person to walk on the moon, a gif of the third person to walk on the moon, or a gif of the last person to walk on the moon? Watch how easy this is. Buzz Aldrin was the second person to walk on the moon after Neil Armstrong.
That was it.
You also might find him in the BuzzFeed article, 15 people who wanted to murder Neil Armstrong.
Question 7.
Open wide for When You Wish Upon a Dead Shriveled Hand. Suppose instead of wishing on a star, Geppetto made a wish using the monkey's paw from the famous short story. What might happen to Pinocchio? He'd come to life for 24 hours, then revert back to a puppet. He'd come to life, then Geppetto would get 6 more wishes. He'd come to life, but there would be terrible consequences, or he would not come to life at all. Player 1. Well, that would make for a pretty boring story, albeit a much more realistic one. Players 2, 3, and 4. In the short story The Monkey's Paw, a couple is given a magical monkey's paw that grants wishes, but every wish comes at a terrible price.
For example, they ask
That's
for
why I
lots of
never
money.
trust monkeys with wishes. If I ever hire a monkey, it's to dress up in a tuxedo, play the cymbals, and eat bugs out of my hair. That's it.
-7. I love that.
Take a stab at. Let's get ready to crumble.
Cookie fortune,
Okay, for this next question. Oh, great, the lights went out. We could be here for a while. Luckily, I always keep a flashlight, bottled water, and a giant bag of fortune cookies. Okay, let's see what she says. It's better to have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. Yeah, obviously. But for which of these characters is this advice too late? A Clockwork Orange's Alex? The Catcher in the Rye's Hope? Oh, player 3! Who's getting the screw job?
Just do me.
You can't just leave your screw hanging out in the breeze like that. Can we leave this tragedy behind us, please?
No!
Players 1 and 4. At the end of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, McMurphy is lobotomized before being mercifully suffocated by the chief. Spoiler alert for a 1975 movie.
Okay, Cookie, the power is back on. Cookie? Cookie, I'm right behind you, Bob. Ah, Cookie, don't try to suffocate me with a pillow again. You're lost.
Player 2.
Third
Sweet
place.
dreams.
Don't worry, you don't have to worry about getting into last place.
This one's known as Wile E. Conspiracy. Suppose Wile E. Coyote is chasing Roadrunner around the Texas School Book Depository building. If he falls out the window from where Lee Harvey Oswald allegedly shot John F. Kennedy, what will you hear? 3 floors worth of a falling sound, then a thunk. 4 floors worth of a falling sound, then a crash. 5 floors worth of a falling sound, then a thud. Or 6 floors worth. Players 2 and 3. Ooh, ouch. Player 4.
How tall is this?
Player 1. The totally accurate and untainted Warren Report claimed that Lee Harvey Oswald shot Kennedy from the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository building. Of course, witnesses claim they saw a completely different coyote fall off the grassy knoll down the street, and the Warren Report still stands by the ridiculous single anvil theory. Here we have cinephile dysfunction. Let's say some old guy pops a Viagra and then sits down to watch an insanely long porno. According to the official Viagra website, at what point should he immediately call a doctor if he still has an erection? The 2-hour mark of dawn. Player 2, Player 3, you're getting screwed. You got 5 seconds. The official Viagra website states that if you have an erection that lasts over 4 hours, you should call a doctor immediately. Hey, it's clear that the old guy from the question isn't me, right? It's some other person. Yeah, just totally not me. And that's why it's funny,
like, no way, because everybody knows that.
Who doesn't resemble me at all. That's good. That's good.
More than 4 hours.
Player 2, that was your screw, wasn't it?
Oh, that gives you.
Did you know that?
Here's where you really win, though.
Brace yourself for the attack. When you see 2 clues that match. Ah, you already know the rules. Off you go. Oh, hey, did I ever mention I killed my own brother? Sometimes brothers just don't get along. Good luck.
Wow.
Oh, wasn't it? Oh, okay, so you have to press it for the brother that they killed.
Damn! Shit.
Ernie!
What?
Started to kill Simba.
Damn it! Keep pressing it!
There it is.
What?
Yeah!
I saw it, but I was like, okay.
Wait, what? Oh no, he did. That was the end of the first season. It's from Dexter. No, Dexter, the TV show.
I was like,
oh no, it was that one.
damn it!
I'm not able to last this one.
Yes!
Whoa!
Wait, what?
I gotta be 40. That one.
I swear, press the button. And
No, I got last.
Player 3 takes the win! Player 3, you're on fire! And surprisingly, you smell like rib tips. But God, I was so hungry. Player 3, would you please get me a big heaping dish of...
VR, the responses would be
yes.
I feel like if I would have screwed in instead, then... What are the games over there?
Fibbage.
Is that it?
Oh, my controller died, that's why.
There's quite a few.
There's 5. Only like 2 are worth playing.
If you guys are watching, you can join in because there's
nobody watching.
We're having some trouble phoning home. No. Get away from here, E.T.
Hey, look at that. There's somebody watching.
Well,
you can join us.
You can join us. Oh no. My internet is connecting probably. Hold on. Technical difficulties.
Thoughts.
Yeah, hold on.